Hi guys, Thomas and Friends 47 here, and today we're taking a look at the brand new Thomas and Friends All Engines Go Talking Gordon. I was so excited to finally find these at my local Walmart, and here we can see the packaging is pretty cool. There's actually a new feature on the back of the packaging. You'll see that shows the All Engines Go logo, and it was not that way on the previous iterations of the talking engines. You can see here it has nice little information about the model. Here's the other side of the box. Here's a look at the top and the bottom. And you'll see that you have the nice Mattel logo on the bottom left corner, the legal stuff, and of course, the Thomas barcode. But let's take a look at Gordon out of the box. And what an incredible model this is. It looks just like the show from All Engines Go. You'll see you have the nice lamp detail, the wheel detail, and the boiler bands, the whistle. All these great details. One window is actually smaller than the other though, which is interesting. You have the tender there, and you'll notice that this engine is actually quite big. We'll talk a little bit more about that at the end of the video. You'll also see how much space is in between the tender and engine. I don't like that. Now here's the front of the engine. You'll see the face here is absolutely adorable. It looks just like what we see in All Engines Go. And you'll see that there is the lamp. Now it clips in just a little bit into the smoke box, but it's not too bad. There you can see it lights up when you press the button and when Gordon talks. Alright, now here's a look at the other side of the model. And here it is. Now you'll see that we have these great details, same as the other side. Here's a look at the tender from the back, and here's a look at the engine from the back. And you'll notice here that there is this very large coupling, and you can see that that is a new piece. It's not like the older talking engines there from just the last wave, which is interesting. You also see you have the speaker on the back there. Here's a look at the top of the engine. Again, great whistle detail there. You also see the coal load and the tender. Now here's a look at the bottom of the engine. This is where you really see just how massive Gordon is compared to a standard talking engine from the All Engines Go range. With a comparison here, they've actually made a brand new chassis just for these engines, and I thought that was really, really interesting. Alright, now here's a look at the car that Gordon comes with. It's not very interesting. It's just a standard flat car. We've seen a million of them. It's All Engines Go flat car. What else can you say? However, I do love the crate load on top, but I wish it would have been the 2-stack load like we got with the troublesome truck. Here's a look at the top of the flat car and the bottom. But the important thing about these engines is the sounds that they make and how they talk. Let's take a listen to some of the phrases that Gordon says with all his friends.
That's the spirit. It's a busy day indeed. Greetings.
Hello.
This delivery needs to be on time. I know I can count on you. Good day, Gordon. Hello, James. What are you doing? I'm very busy, making a quick stop. You can count on me. Okay, Gordon. Good job, everyone. How do you do, James? Hello there. Off you go. Crazy Cranky.
What are you doing?
Picking up the passengers. All aboard.
Alright, so all in all, what are my thoughts about this engine? Well, I'm not gonna lie, it's incredible. I love the talking engines. Everybody, I think, knows that watches my videos. I cannot stop talking about them. They are amazing. The amount of detail, the amount of technology that is put into these talking engines, I love them in the classic wave, and I love them in All Engines Go. The neatest thing is sitting down and listening to all of the engines talk to each other. Now, keep in mind, these engines, this wave of engines with All Engines Go, is not as talkative as the classic CGI engines. You know, they'll say one or two phrases back and forth to each other, but it's not like the old ones that would sit there and have full-on conversations, you know, back and forth. Which I understand why they did it. You know, for parents, they don't want to hear these things going off all day. I get it. But for Thomas fans, that was one of the coolest things about these engines, hearing all these different interactions. I will say, just like with previous All Engines Go models, they will repeat the same phrases over and over and over, as you saw in the video. But there's some phrases that they say that you only hear once, and I thought that was really interesting. I also really like how Gordon, this wave in particular, Gordon and James are mentioning specific locations. Like Gordon mentioned he was going to Brenham Docks. They don't just say, oh, I'm going to a station, or I'm just going to the docks. They say Brenham Docks. I like that too. So all in all, it's a great engine. I like the cargo car. It could have been better, but it's better than the mine car. I like the cargo that's on top of it. And all in all, it's amazing. It's really cool. If you like All Engines Go, if you have younger engineers who like All Engines Go, they are going to be big fans of this engine, and I highly recommend picking it up. If you're a Classic Series fan, if you're not a fan of All Engines Go, this may not be the engine for you, but if you want a cool talking model of Gordon, it's pretty cool. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you all again very soon.